Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cambridge-Isanti High School for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action. Tonight, we have the Chisago Lakes Wildcats versus your Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets, and what should be an exciting conference matchup here, as these teams are actually just beginning to start the conference portion of their schedules. Tonight, the Chisago Lakes Wildcats, they're on a little bit of a roll here. They are 6-3 on the season. They suffered a tough loss in their last outing to Becker, who's got a very good volleyball team. And Cambridge-Isanti played last night, and they lost 3-1 against a tough Blaine school. So tonight, this is going to be a great matchup for both of these teams. And the Chisago Lakes Wildcats are hoping to make some noise this year when it comes to their section tournament. The Wildcats are out of Section 4 AAA, and when you look at that section right now, they should be in the mix here. Leading that section is Chisago Lakes with a 6-3 record, and right behind them is Matamidi. So their section kind of goes south a little bit. You got Matamidi, St. Paul Harding, Hill Murray, St. Paul Como Park, St. Paul Johnson, and St. Anthony Village, and Minneapolis Edison. So they are hoping to make some noise in that Section 4 AAA, and they've got the talent and the experience to do it here for the Wildcats. For Cambridge, they are representing Section 7 4A, and they are hoping to kind of get back on track here. I know last night they played a tough match against Blaine, and that is a section opponent, and they lost 3-1, but I think the girls took some confidence out of that, as they called it one of the best matches of the year. And like I said, a tough section opponent, and Blaine is hoping to contend, and the Jackets showed that they can compete with them. And so they are looking to build off that momentum and kind of get their season really up and running here as they're halfway through the season. Like I said, the Jackets are 2-12. They're 1-4 in Section 7 4A, and leading that section is a tough Centennial team at 6-4. With Anoka following them 3-2. And then it's Blaine. The team is 4-0 in the section, but 6-5 overall. So Blaine is really hoping to make a run, and the Jackets showed they can compete with them last night. For the Jackets, I'm looking at Emma Bosman as the setter, leading the way, and then in the middle is their big hitter, Addie Larkin. If the Jackets have any chance of winning tonight, they're going to need to get Addie Larkin going. We're going to take our first quick commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll look at the season in review for both of these teams and get ready for our national anthem. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be back with some Mississippi 8 volleyball action.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
All right, everybody, we are back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. My name is Chris Gable. I'm on the broadcast tonight here at Cambridge-Isanti High School for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action. Cambridge last night faced the tough Blaine squad from Section 4A and lost in a 3-1 match. Last week, Cambridge lost a tough conference match, 3-0 to Monticello, and they also went up to Duluth and lost 3-0 up in Duluth at Duluth East, who's also a Section 7 4A school. And recently they played in a big tournament on September 6th at North Branch. They went 1-3 at that tournament. They beat Rock Ridge, lost to Esco, Princeton, and Proctor. So on this season, the Jackets have only played one conference match. And looking ahead here, they have Chisago Lakes tonight and another big home game on Thursday against the Princeton Tigers. And then next Tuesday, they head to North Branch for another big conference game. So they're really digging into their conference schedule right now with some tough matches here from local teams, some big rivalries that the games could go any direction here. Let's take a look at Chisago Lakes. Chisago Lakes Wildcats, on Tuesday, September 9th, they lost 3-0 to Becker. And Monday, September 8th, they played Hill Murray. I don't have a score for that. But before that, they played St. Paul Johnson, Minneapolis Camden, and Matamidi. Matamidi is out of Section 4-3A with the Wildcats. And Matamidi beat the Wildcats 3-0. That's one of their losses. So their three losses on the season were to Rush City, who's got a very good squad. Take a look at Rush City if you ever have the chance. They are very tough. They lost to Rush City at the Rush City tournament. They lost to Matamidi, who's a section opponent, and then they lost to Becker on September 9th, 3-0. Becker is out of Section 8, 3A, but is a great conference opponent in the Mississippi 8. We got 1 minute on the clock here in the national anthem. We're going to step away here for a break. We'll be back after the anthem with our starting lineups.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School here. We are just going through the starting lineup, starting for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. At liberos, number 1, Olivia Anderson. Outside hitter, number 11, Kate Friedner. Number 12, Kayla Larson, outside hitter. Number 13, Maria Cave is the middle hitter. Kiana Osmundson is the setter. Nora Wagner, the right hitter. And number 27, Ilana Taylor. Now, we are getting ready for the announcements for the starting lineups for the Jackets. We're just going through here the substitutes for the Jackets. Once again, this is a big section rivalry here. It is conference rivalry. It is youth night here in Cambridge for all of the youth. Huge, great, successful youth program here in Cambridge-Isanti when it comes to volleyball. We've got quite a few kids playing volleyball at all levels here in Cambridge-Isanti. Like I said, this is going to be a great battle here. Mississippi 8, these teams want to get their conference schedule started on a positive note and build momentum as we go into the rest of the schedule here. The Wildcats are coached by Hannah Lindstrom. Assistant coaches are Beth Carlson, Nicole Grave, Avery Bird, and Katie Spooner. The Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets are coached by Colin Dickey, Ellen Wander, Nikki Futsen-Ruder, and the assistant coach is Haley Christensen. Matt Broughton is the athletic director here in Cambridge-Isanti. And as we prepare for the national anthem, I'll give you the Cambridge starters when we get back here after the anthem. We're going to step away again. We'll be back for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action shortly.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine.
Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for the season.
Hey, guys, you gonna finally let me in on the big hunt this year?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Honey, there's a lot of preparation that goes into hunting.
Preparation, huh? Like
getting to Almost Yours gun and pawn and Mora so I can have the right gun, scope, blind, and stand? And no matter what caliber I'm shooting, Bob always has the right ammo.
Ha, thanks, boys. I went to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn. They have everything a hunter needs to be prepared.
Okay. I do love Almost Yours Gun and Pawn.
907 Union Street, Mora.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action. Starting for the Blue Jackets, number 3, Addie Larkin, number 5, Jade Heifert, number 8, Madison Gibson, number 10, Kaylin Creel, Emma Bosma is the setter, number 12, and number 17, Emma Dietrich. The Wildcats serve first. That was number 17, Osmondson on the serve. It is out of bounds, and it will be Jackets taking the early 1-0 lead. I'll do my best here to keep up with the score. Action's going to come fast here. She's a lefty serving there. That is number 1, Brianna Honch with the serve. Good up there by Bosma to Fangmeyer. That's number 9, Mackey. She hits it into the net, so that'll be a point for the Wildcats. Serving now, the Wildcats serve. Good serve. Set there by number 13. That's number 20 with the hit. That's Weiger. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Jackets. So both teams. We go Bosma to set to the outside hitter. That's number 10. That is Creel. 12 there with the hit for the Wildcats. That's Larson. Number 9, Mackey with the hit. Back row hit. Good up there by the libero, Fangmeyer. Mackey who gets it over. Set there by number 17 and 12. Oh, that's a kill for number 12 for the Wildcats. That is Larson Kayla Larson with the kill and gives the serve back to the Wildcats here. It is 2-2 early on here. The libero, that is the libero. That's number 1, Olivia Anderson, serves into the net. And that will be 3-2 now for the Jackets. We have a substitution coming in here. That's number 6. That is Brianna Dickey coming in to serve. She's kind of a serve specialist. You're going to see her come in quite often here tonight to serve. She serves right from the middle of the free throw lane. Good serve, good up there to number 17. That's the setter for the Wildcats. That's Osmundson. Good play for the Wildcats. It'll be point for the Wildcats, and they earn the serve. Again, 3-3 tie game here. Good serve. Dickey up to Larkin. Good set there, Bosma to Larkin. That's the combination we need to be looking for. Olivia Anderson just gets it over the net. The Bosma for the set. That's Mackey. Good play. Good hit for Mackey. Olivia Anderson, not much she can do with it. Goes off the backboard and down for a point for the Jackets. All right, we have a substitution here. Number 8 coming back into the game for the that's Madison Gibson coming back in, and she's going to go back and serve. She's going to serve from the free throw line. Good serve there, libero, to the libero, Olivia Anderson. To the outside hitter, good hit. And that hits the ground. Good hit right there by the outside hitter. That's number 29. That's Linnea Carlson. She's a 6-foot outside hitter. Good hit there for the Wildcats. Number 12 back to serve now. That's Kayla Larson. Jump serve. Good up there. Oh, what a good hit. Good set, good hit. Addie Larkin, but a better block by the Wildcats. The Wildcats now take a 5-4 lead, and Kayla Larson will go back and serve again. That is who you want to get the ball to. Addie Larkin is the big hitter for the Jackets. Kayla Larson to serve. Good up there. That's number 8. That is Gibson. Good hit by number 5, Heifert. Heifert hits it off the Wildcats' hands, goes out of bounds, and that'll be a point now for the Jackets. Back to serve now for the Jackets is Addie Larkin. See if I can get the score updated here for you. It's 5-5. Addie Larkin with the serve. And now it's 6-5. Addie Larkin back to serve again. That's the libero. Outside hitter. That was Kayla Larson. And the Jackets can't return it, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. We got a substitution now. Number 27 coming into the game. That is Elena Taylor, and she is wearing number 27 tonight, which is different than what my sheet says. And there's number 10 back to serve. That is Isabel Benolkin. Little jump serve. That was taken by Gibson. Good hustle back there by Fangmeyer. Good up to the setter. And she puts it down. Big hit there. I think that's number 11 for the Wildcats. It is. That is Kate Friednar. What a big hit there. Put it right down, right near the 10-foot line. Good point. It's 7-6 Wildcats. I'll get the score here shortly. Isabel Benolkin back to serve. That is Dickey up to Bosma. Nope, excuse me. That is Diedrich with the kill. Emma Diedrich puts it down. What a great set there by Bosma. And we've got a substitution, and Bosma is going to head back to serve. Well, I fixed the score here. We have a tie game. What a battle here we have in Mississippi 8 volleyball. 7-7, Bosma to serve. Kayla Larson there. Good set, good hit. Back to Bosma, to the outside hitter. That is number 5. That's Heifert. Good hustle. Anderson just gets it over to net. To Bosma, to Diedrich again. It is down. Another kill by Diedrich. That is going to be a good combination. The Wildcats blocked some of those early, but the Bosma to Diedrich combo here is doing wonders here. Bosma back to serve. Good recovery there by Weiger. Let's get it over Fagmeyer. Great job by her. Number 1, Anderson puts it up. That's number 11 again. She is a machine. Friedner with another kill for the Wildcats. She's got the last 2 kills there for the Wildcats from that left outside setter position. Great play there. Wildcats serve. We got a tie game, 8-8. I'll get to the score shortly. That is Gibson. Hits it up. Again, Bosma to Diedrich. Diedrich gets it over. Good block there. Oh, good play by number 20 there, Weiger, for the Wildcats. Just kind of got it over, found the right spot. Not much the Jackets could do with it. So we got number 17 serving here. This is Osmundson, serving right from the free throw lane. Good serve to number 8, Gibson. Diedrich just gets it over to 17 here. That is Osmundson. And we in the net, and it'll be a point now for the Jackets. And we are back to tie game here, 9-9. And we have Brianna Hansch now in the game to serve. She's a lefty. Good serve there to 17. This is Osmundson with the set. And it'll be a point. Good hit there by Weiger. Went off the blocker, but out of bounds. So it'll be a point for the Wildcats. Wildcats now lead 10-9. This is number 11, Kate Friedner, back to serve. She's going to serve from over between the I and the D in Cambridge and the... Good up there, good save. Diedrich just gets it over the net. Anderson with the set to Weiger, and they can't get it over. It'll be a point for the Jackets. And again, we have a tie game, 10-10. Number 3, Addie Larkin, is back into the game for Diedrich. We've got our libero, Fangmeyer, back to serve. Good serve to Anderson. Weiger with the up. Just get it over the net here. Fangmeyer with the set to outside. That was to Mackey. And she hits it into the net, so it'll be a point for the Wildcats. 11-10 here. Wildcats have the lead. They're going to go back to serve. It's going to be the libero, Olivia Anderson, now to serve. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Number 10, Ben Olken, is going to come in. Looks like we have some issues here with the rotation. Number 10 is not coming in. Okay, so 27 is going to stay in the game. That's Taylor. And back to serve is Olivia Anderson. She's the libero. She's left-handed serve. Good serve. That is Hansch with the receive there. That Mackey just gets it over. Hansch gets it up. Off the net goes Bosma. Good recovery by Larkin. Outside here, that's number 20. That's Weiger. And she hits it in. What a kill for Weiger and a point for the Wildcats. And we got 12-10 Wildcats with the lead. And Anderson is going to go back to serve. Jackets are going to take a timeout here. We're going to step away and take a short break. We'll be back.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
We are back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School with the Wildcats leading 12-10. This match has gone back and forth. We've had multiple ties here. Olivia Anderson is back to serve. She's number 1. She is the libero for the Wildcats. The Wildcats have really had a mixture of different hitters. We've seen number 20 Weiger, we've seen Friedner, and we've seen Larson all have great kills out there. The Jackets, Diedrich has really been a big hitter. The Bosma to Diedrich combination, she's been able to put a few kills down for the Jackets. Not sure what the delay is here. Teams are back on the court here. Must be an issue here with the rotation here. Appears the referee here is going to look at the rotation. Who's supposed to be where? When the Jackets called the timeout, it was Anderson that was serving. So we'll see if there was a mistake, if she gets another serve, or what is happening here. So the last time before the Anderson served, the Wildcats tried to have a sub. They tried to bring in number 10, Ben Olken, and she ended up sitting back down as they tried to figure out their substitutions here. Once again, thank you all for joining us tonight for Mississippi 8 volleyball action. The Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard shows that the Wildcats are leading 12-10. Like I said, this is the first set. It's been back and forth all night long. Stay tuned after the game. I believe I'm going to do my best to get a Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game from both teams, both of these local teams. So I'm going to do my best to run down our commercial break at the end of the match tonight and see if I can't get a player from both teams to come on up and talk about their game here. So far, we've got lots of contenders for that Pine Insurance Player of the Game. Player of the Game is going to be presented by Pine Insurance Agency. Our player will receive a coveted Player of the Game t-shirt for a job well done. Thank you, Pine Insurance Agency, covering Minnesota and Wisconsin. So now we have the teams huddling as the coach continues to talk to her players there, and the referee continues to work the table to try to figure out the rotation problem and what the delay is here. Again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. We have a busy week here with WCMP, KBEK. Lots of football games action this weekend. And Friday night's going to be another great night. We'll have volleyball on Thursday as well. You won't want to miss all the action here. And again, we can't bring these broadcasts without our amazing sponsors. So thank you to all of you here. It appears we are almost ready to go here. This is kind of interesting. You normally don't see this in volleyball very much, these breaks when the referees are talking. So we are going back to Olivia Anderson. She's the libero for the Wildcats. She's a lefty, and she is going to be serving here to the Jackets. 12-10 Wildcats lead. Referee went over to Coach Colin Dickey to give him an explanation of what went down there. Here we go, Olivia Anderson to serve. She's left-handed. Good, kind of a knuckleball serve there. Brianna Hunch wicks it up. And another Bosma to Larkin. Great combination, great left-handed hit there by Larkin. She puts it down and gives the Jackets another point and makes it 12-11 Wildcats. That was a great way to come out of the long delay there. You don't want the Wildcats, if you're the Jackets, you don't want the Wildcats to go on a big run and put the game away. If you're the Wildcats, you want to get the serve back and keep up the momentum here. That was number 6, Brianna Dickey, who came in to serve, and she's also lefty, and she serves it into the net. And the Wildcats take a 13-11 lead. Number 29 is back into the game now. That's Linnea Carlson. Number 20, Weiger to serve. Mackey just kind of hits it up there. Bosma saves it. Larkin just gets it over. Here's Weiger to 27. That is Taylor, and Taylor hits it in for another Wildcat points. Wildcat leads 14-11, and Weiger is going back to serve. That is Fangmeyer with the up there to Mackey. Larkin just gets it over to Weiger, to Taylor. She just sets it down, taps it right over the net, finds an open spot, and now the Wildcats take a 15-11 lead. A very impressive team play here for the Wildcats. Weiger to serve. That was Brianna Dickey. Not much she could do. A weird angle. The ball hit her arms off a weird angle, went up, hit the backboard, and that will be another point for the Wildcats. And they now take a 16-11 lead, and Coach Dickey wants to stop the momentum and take a timeout. We will also take a timeout. We'll step away. We'll be back in a few.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
All right, we are back here. The Wildcats just served, up 16-11. Weiger with the set. That is number 29. That was Carlson. Good play by the Jackets. That'll be a point Jackets. Good time out there by Dickey to get the point back and get the momentum back. Wildcats had a nice run there. And now the score is 16-12, and we have Madison Gibson in now to serve. Wildcats lead 16-12. Gibson with the serve. Here's Weiger with the set. That's 29. That's Carlson. Good kill by Carlson. She puts it right down about a foot from the out of bounds line. Just found the right spot, right placement. Another point for the Wildcats. Good hit by Carlson. She's had a couple of those tonight. Number 12 to serve. That is Larson. Good spot, good serve there by Larson. Gives the Wildcats an 18-12 lead. Larson to serve again. Good little jump serve. Larkin just kind of tries to set it. Heifert just gets it over. There's the libero Anderson. Larkin tips over with the left hand, and we have a net, I believe, on Larkin, and it'll be another point for the Wildcats, and they're going to take a 19-11 lead here. 19-12 lead. Larson to serve again. That is Dickey up to Bosma. To Larkin with the left hand. And it is blocked and lands inbounds for the Jackets, and that'll be another point. And the Wildcats now go up 20-12. Larson the serve to Dickey. Bosma with the set. Good hit there by number 5. That's Heifert. Weiger with the set. Wow, good play there by, that's number 8. Good up there by Gibson. Gibson again just gets it over. Anderson, Weiger with the set. Back to Carlson. Fangmeyer with the diving play. This is great volleyball action. Larkin just gets it over. There's Weiger. Good play. Larkin just goes up and taps it down for a point for the Jackets. 13, Jackets 20 for the Wildcats. That was a great volley there by both teams. Lots of the girls diving on the floor. They know this is an important match to build confidence for the rest of the season. Larkin, Weiger goes and gets it. Anderson just gets it over. That is Dickey to Bosma. Diedrich's back in, but that is, good try there. That was Heifert. She just kind of tried to tap it over, and the tall up front players for the Wildcats were there to knock it down inbounds, and another point for the Wildcats. It'll now be 21 for the Wildcats to 13 for the Jackets. Back to serve now is number 27. That's Taylor. Little jump serve. And that lands in. I think the Jackets were confused. They thought it might be out and kind of fell between Fangmeyer and Gibson and lands inbounds, and now it's 22-13. Good spot serve right there by Taylor. That is Gibson. Good hustle by Fangmeyer, and not much they could do with that. That was Gibson who just kind of tried to get it over but couldn't, and now we are 23-13 here for the Wildcats, and Gibson comes out, and number 11, that is Nora Gustafson, comes in for the Jackets. That's the first time we've seen her tonight. Bosma to number 5, that is Heifert, and it is blocked by the Wildcats. What a great block by the Wildcats, and now we've got game points here for the Wildcats, 24-13. Great serving here by Taylor. Good serve. That is Dickey. She just hits it over the net. There's Weiger to number 11. That was Friedner. And we have 4 hits on the Wildcats. Never made it over. So we're going to have Bosma back to serve, and we've got Olivia Anderson back into the game for the Wildcats. So Bosma to serve. Weiger. Good hit there by 13. That is Cave. Mariah Cave with the game winner for the Wildcats. So Chisago takes the first set 25-14. We are going to step away here for a break. We'll be back shortly.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
All right, everybody, welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. Looking at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Wildcats took the first set, 25-14, and it went back and forth. It was even tied, I believe, at 10-10, and then the Wildcats kind of just slowly pulled away there. Excellent serving by the Wildcats. They just don't make a lot of mistakes. You've seen multiple hitters up front have kills for the Wildcats. We've seen kills by Friedner, Larson, Cave, Taylor, Carlson. And then you have Weiger and Anderson just kind of all over the place getting the balls. And they're a hard team to beat because they're not going to beat themselves. They don't make mistakes. And the Jackets just had a few too many mistakes and need to really focus on just communicating and know who's getting the balls. and getting themselves in position to get a best possible return as we are getting ready here to start set number 2. Once again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. Hones, Wright and Mora has a state-of-the-art facility and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. So thanks, Hones, for being one of our set break sponsors. Your support is appreciated here. And we've got some substitutions. Both teams sent in the libero here to start this second set. The Jackets are going to want to get off to a quick start here. And the Wildcats are going to want to continue to keep that momentum and get this serve back as soon as possible. So we're going to start with Bosma serving for the Jackets. Good decision there by number 11, Friedner, to just let that ball go out of bounds. And the Wildcats are going to take a 1-0 lead. Let me get this score updated here. Apologize for the score here. There we go. Diedrich again able to get it off the blocker and get the point down for the Jackets. I believe that was Cave for the Wildcats that got her hand on it, and it was able to drop for the point. So now we've got number 11, Gustafson, coming in. We saw her late in that first set. Gustafson coming in to serve. Good serve there. Oh, number 17, good smart play. Osmussen, she just kind of tips it back. Bosma sets the outside there. I believe that was Plocker. Good play by the Wildcats. It goes off the Jackets' hands for out of bounds for a point for the Wildcats. So Wildcats take an early 2-1 lead. We got Anderson going back to serve. She's the libero. She's wearing the green jersey. She's a lefty. Good serve. That's Plocker. Bosma. Good play there. We're seeing some substitutions here now. That's number 10, Creel. That just kind of hits it over, hits it in the right spot, and gets a point for the Jackets and regains the serve. We got Fangmeyer here to serve now for the Jackets. Tied 2-2. And she serves it long. So we got 3-2 Wildcats here. Get the score updated. 3-2 Wildcats. And we have 29 Carlson coming back into the game now. She had a couple of kills in that first set. Another option for the Wildcat setters. Bosma, good left-handed hit there. Number 27 there, not much Taylor could do with that. I believe that was number 10 who had the nice left-handed Creel from the outside there. The right outside hitter had a nice hit there that allowed the Jackets to earn that point. We have a tie game again, 3-3. We have Brianna Dickey coming in. She's, like I said, she's kind of a serve specialist here. Brianna Dickey to serve for the Jackets. Anderson, she just dives and gets it over. Fangmeyer to Bosma to Larkin. And Larkin hits it out of bounds. She's a middle hitter, tall middle hitter lefty. It's kind of got that one, just got away from her. And it's 4-3 Wildcats. And that is number 12, Larson, going back to serve. Larson to serve. Oh, she serves it just under the net, so that'll be another point for the Jackets. So we're back tied 4-4. And we have another substitution here, number 9. That's Mackey into the game. And number 8, Gibson, is also back into the game. And Gibson's going to go back to serve. Gibson to serve. Weiger to number 11. That is Friedner. And it'll be a point for the Jackets. Larson did a nice job of getting to that serve and being able to get it up to get a position for the Wildcats to score. Gibson to serve. That's Anderson. Weiger hustles over for it. Larson just gets it over. Here's Bosma to Larkin. And that's going to be off the Wildcats. Another good hit for Larkin. Off the Wildcats, it goes out of bounds. It'll be another point for the Jackets. And the Jackets now take a 6-4 lead on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Gibson to serve. Friedner with it up. Good play there by the Wildcats. Gibson just kind of had to do her best to get control of that, and it goes out of bounds. Wildcats are subbing. Here comes number 10, Benolkin, and she is coming in for Carlson, and Benolkin's going to be the server here. Good serve for Benolkin. That's Gibson, just got the ball over the net. Good block there up front by Bosma and Larkin being that wall. Number 11, Friedner, was able to get it through them. Good play by the Wildcats to stay with that, and now they've tied the game back up 6-6. This is Benolkin here to serve. That's Gibson, the Bosma. Bosma just kind of hit it up to the net, and that is Cave up front. She just kind of taps it right back down. And another point for the Wildcats. So a little 3-0 run here for the Wildcats to go up 7-6. This is Benolkin again to serve. There's Bosma. That's Mackey. Good hit by Mackey. Puts it down for a point for the Jackets to tie it back up here, 7-7. So we got 7-7 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, and Larkin is now going back to serve. Not sure if we have a substitution here that's supposed to be in. Looks like the referee is going back to the table here. They're going to check on the substitutions and the rotation for the Jackets, I would imagine. So again, it's 7-7. This is starting up very similar to the first set where the teams kind of trade points, go back and forth. The Jackets were up 6-4. Then the Wildcats went on a 3-0 run to take the 7-6 lead. And now the Jackets just got another point to make it 7-7. And the Jackets will serve while we figure out the rotations here again at the table. Again, this is great Mississippi action. The Jackets lost last night in a close match, 3-1 to Blaine, a section opponent. The Wildcats are 6-3 on the season. They are sitting on top of the section, and there's no doubt that they're going to want to be in that mix for the section championship as the season winds down. And it's games like this that are going to give them the momentum that they need to make a push at the section tournament. And the Wildcats are tall up front. You've got Cave, who's 6'1". You've got Larson, that's 5'10". You got Friedner, that's 5'9". And then you've got Carlson, who is 6 feet. So they are tall up front, and you've seen that tonight. They've been able to tip a lot of and block a lot of the Jackets' big hits here from the hitters up front. Where the Jackets really, they're not nearly as tall. They've got Addie Larkin, they got Diedrich, but their outside hitters are not as tall as the Wildcat hitters, and now we've got the refs going to meet and talk. I'll be honest, I don't know what the punishment is here for an illegal rotation or whatever is happening. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break here, and we'll be back shortly.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
All right, good evening, everybody. We are back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School, and looks like we're ready for some action here. Looking at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, it is 7-7. We have a tie score here. This is similar to set one. Teams are trading points. And I thought we were ready to go, but the ref she ran over to talk to the other official, back to the table, and now she's talking to the Chisago coach again, trying to sort through the rotations here. And now they're making a sub. Anderson's going to come out now, and number 10 is going to come in. That's Benolkin. And now we have another substitution. 27, Taylor is coming back in for Benolkin. So I'm not sure what happened there. It was kind of and now Anderson is going back in for Carlson. So not really sure what that was all about. Here we go, Larkin the serve. Let's go, we're playing volleyball. Anderson up, that's Weiger. Out to Cave. Cave hits it. Larkin just kind of tips it, gets her hands up on the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be a point for the Wildcats. And now we've got another substitution here. We got Osmussen coming in to serve for Carlson. Osmussen the serve. Wildcats lead 8-7. Good serve. That's Fangmeyer to Bosma. To Diedrich, who came in the middle. And that is another big kill for Diedrich. Good hit by Diedrich, and she ties the game back up. 8-8, and Bosma to serve now for the Jackets. And we're going to see number 13 come into the game. That is Farrah Ploker is coming into the game for Brianna Dickey. Dickey mostly plays the back row and serves, and now Ploker is coming in to play the front. And we have Bosma to serve. Tie game, 8-8. Anderson up to 17. That is Osmussen. And that's number 11, Friedner. Big hit, but it's out of bounds. And the Jackets are going to take a 9-8 lead. And again, this is similar to the first set. The Jackets and the Wildcats played even. And once it got to double digits, we have a challenge here, or something happened. It looks like we may have a rotation issue. Another rotation issue. This time it's for the Jackets. We just saw 13 Ploker come in for number 6, Brianna Dickey. And I don't know if that's what set that off, but it looks like they're going to award that point to the Wildcats. And the Wildcats now lead 9-8 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So there's kind of a crazy events happening here. We have a lot of just substitution and rotation issues. I haven't seen that yet this year, at least not this bad in any of the games. But that time it cost the Jackets a point because I think the wrong person must have served. Kind of an odd thing because twice they've stopped play to look at the Wildcat rotation. And now the Jacket rotation was messed up and it cost the Jackets a point. But as far as I know, the Wildcats have not lost any points to their rotations. So, looks like we are nearing play again, and now the coach for the Hannah Lindstrom for the Wildcats is getting an explanation from the official as to what just took place. And we're going to have number 11 now, Friedner, back to serve here for the Wildcats. They just took a 9-8 lead. Wildcats lead 9-8. This is the third break in a row here. This is the third long pause we've already had, and now Dickey wants another explanation as to what is going on. And I'm not sure if he's upset about the Wildcat rotation not losing any points, but the Jackets did. It looks like he was kind of pointing at Chisago and saying, like, wondering what is going on. I don't know, you can see the two in the camera here having a conversation, and now they're calling the Wildcats coach back over to talk again, and the coaches shake hands. And now I don't know what is going on here. And now our site supervisor, I believe, is coming over to chat here. You know what? We're going to step away. We're going to take a quick break here while we get this sorted out. We'll be back.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at
I lied. We're back here. We are back here. I'm not sure what is going on here with these rotations, but something's not right. Coach Dickey was not happy about it. They call in the site supervisor, so I'm not sure what is going on. And after all of that, the serve goes into the net, and the Jackets tied up 9-9. Now, we have substitutions coming in now for the Jackets, and even the girls kind of seem confused as they come into the game, hoping they're doing the right thing and coming in for the right people here. Here's 13 coming back in. That's Ploker. She's coming back in for number 8, Gibson. And it looks like we've got serve for the Jackets. That was number 11, Gustafson, the serve. Good play up front again by the Jackets. Deidre kind of hits it back down, and another point for the Jackets. And the Jackets now take a 10-9 lead. Gustafson, the serve. That's Anderson. Number 17, that is Osmundson. Good play by Diedrich. Bosma, Fangmeyer both calling it. Anderson to Osmundson to Weiger. And Weiger hits it out. It'll be another point for the Jackets. 11-9. And again, this is about the area last game or last set where the Wildcats took control and pulled away. Gustafson to serve. Anderson up. That's Osmundson. Back to number 12. Larson just kind of taps it over. Here's Fangmeyer. Oh, good up there. Fangmeyer gets it back to Diedrich. Diedrich just hits it in the back row. Gathered by Friedner. Up to Cave. Fangmeyer to Bosma. And I believe they're calling Wildcats for a net or going under the net. That was number 13. Ploker just kind of like pushed it over the net. And the Jackets will take the point and now lead 12-9. Gustafson the serve again. Get the scoreboard updated here. She serves it out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat serve, and the score is now 12-10. This is where the Wildcats are going to want to pull away here. This is what they did in the first set. It was close till about 10, 12, 13 points. And then the Wildcats just pulled away and ended up winning 25-14 in the first set. And now it looks like we have more rotation issues. I've never seen anything like this before. We have another break in the play. The ref is back at the table. As a basketball official, I'm sure I know what she's going through. I know she is feeling stressed and doing the best she can. So we go. I guess we got it figured out. Olivia Anderson, the libero, is back to serve here for the Wildcats. Good serve. Here's Bosma to Diedrich. Diedrich again puts it down. She gets up so high and is able to put it down right at the 10-foot line. Another big hit there for Diedrich, and now it's 13-10. Fangmeyer to serve. That's Osmundson outside. That's number 12, Larson. Bosma, Fangmeyer, 11, just kind of Gustafson just gets it over. There's Anderson. Here's Larson. Just kind of softly hits it over. Bosma out to Ploker. Ploker, good dive by Anderson. That's Larson. Bosma hits it back. Here's Fangmeyer. Creel hits it over. Good spot by Creel. Good effort by number 20, Weiger. She went down and dove for the ball, but it drops down for a Jacket point. Fangmeyer back to serve, now leading 14-10. Fangmeyer Anderson. Good up by Larson, and it goes out of bounds. Another point for the Jackets. So this is the opposite of the first set. The Jackets are making a run, and now the Wildcats call a timeout, and we're going to step away for a short break. On the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, this is set 2, Jackets 15, Wildcats 10.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsand, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
All right, we are back here. We missed the serve, but the Jackets serve, and that's another third point for the Jackets. That is Farrah Ploker with another point, and the Jackets now take a 16-10 lead after the Wildcat timeout. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Jackets 16, Wildcats 10. Fangmeyer to serve. That is Osmussen. Anderson just with the left-handed hit. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Good up there. Here goes Osmussen, just kind of taps it over. Here's Larkin, has to hit it. And that's number 10, Creel, just gets it over. I think Weiger there got confused. She thought she was closer to the net than she was and taps it, and it does not go over. And now the Jackets have a 17-10 lead. Fangmeyer to serve. Osmussen. That's number 27, Taylor, just gets it over. Bosma to Larkin. Larkin goes right through the block of Taylor and drops down for a hit, and that'll be 18-10 now for the Jackets. There's Osmussen. Out to number 12, Larson. And Larson goes through the blocker and gets the ball back here for the Wildcats. And now it is 18-11 is the score. Wildcats to serve. Here's Weiger to serve. It's Bosma to Ploker. And Ploker hits it out. And now it will be 12 for the Wildcats. Weiger to serve again. Fangmeyer to Bosma to Larkin, kind of hits it off balance. Anderson just kind of hits it. Weiger gets it over. Fangmeyer up. That's number 10. She hits it out. Creel. Oh, it was in. Creel hits it in. It'll be a point now for the Jackets, and they have a 19-12 lead. Good hit there by number 10. And now we've got Brianna Dickey in the serve, leading 19-12. Good play there, Weiger. And that was hit into the net by Carlson. Good hustle over here on the Wildcat side to get that serve up. Weiger laying on the ground, diving for the ball. 20-12. That was Larson. Larson just kind of tried to set it to Weiger. And now we've got another timeout here with the Jackets leading 21-12. We're going to step away for a commercial.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Once again, welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action. It's been exciting so far. The Wildcats took set one, 25-14. Again, it was close, kind of 10-10, and then the Wildcats pulled away. And in this one, it's been the opposite. It was close until about 10 again, and now the Jackets pulled away. Brianna Dickey is serving. Anderson up. 20 is Weiger. Larson hits it over. Bosma to Ploker. Ploker just gets it over. Good spot, though. Anderson does her best to get it over. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Larkin taps it over. Good spot. Lands within a foot of the out-of-bounds line. Larkin just putting it in the right spot. Good play by Larkin. And now the Jackets lead 22-12. Brianna Dickey to serve. Anderson up. Here's Weiger. Back to Larson. Larson with the tap. Good dive right there. I got to give number 11, Gustafson, the credit on that. She dove, and the Jackets are able to get it off the Wildcats' hands for another point to go up 23-12. The Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Brandon Dickey to serve again. That's Larson to Weiger to Taylor. Good spot. Larkin with it over. Here's Weiger. Back to Taylor. Excuse me, that was Carlson. Here's Larkin. Anderson, good hustle by her. Here we go. Bosma goes outside to Ploker. Ploker has it tipped by the Wildcats. Weiger has to hustle for it. That's 29. That is Carlson. Larkin just taps it to the back row to Anderson. Here's Weiger. Carlson gets it over. Here's Bosma. Goes outside again to Ploker. And Ploker hits it into the net. It'll go back to the Wildcats here. 23-13 is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We got Larson to serve. She's been a good server tonight for the Wildcats. Fangmeyer. That is Ploker again on the outside. And it falls. It'll be a point for the Jackets. It went off the blocker and landed on the Wildcat side, so that's a point for the Jackets. And now it's game point here, 24-13. We've got Madison Gibson in the serve for the Jackets. Here we go, Madison Gibson, good serve. Friedner with the up. Here we go, Bosma to Larkin. Larkin hits it back, and she just hits it out of bounds. Kind of tried to set it over the net, and it goes out of bounds. So the Wildcats are still alive. 24-14 is the score. And we've got 27. That's Taylor going back to serve here for the Wildcats. And wow, good decision there by the Jackets. The last time we saw the Jackets let it go, it landed in. This time they were right. Jackets take set two, 25-14. We'll be back for set three in a minute.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Can't wait.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. We got some kids doing a little game trying to get their serves to land on the posters over there. We have about 3 minutes until the start of set 3. I thought we'd just come back and reset the action here tonight. We've had 2 sets. Cambridge and Chisago are tied at 1 apiece. They've been really the two opposites where they both started the same with a close match until about 10 points. It was about 10-10 for both sets. And then in set 1, the Wildcats really pulled away, and the Jackets had no answer, and they went on to win set 1 25-14. And then in set 2, it was the complete opposite. The Jackets pulled away and ended up winning 25-14, and the Wildcats had no answer, really. It's kind of been an odd game. We've had 3 long pauses due to substitution issues, rotation issues, where the officials have had to stop play and talk to both coaches, talk to each other, back to play. And so we've been here for a little while, and we've only through set 2, and the match and the action has been outstanding. Both teams have had big hits. We've seen the Wildcats hitters like Carlson and Freidner and Cave have big hits, and we've seen Larkin and Diedrich really put some balls away here for the Jackets. So, once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing us tonight's action. And after the game, I'm hoping to get a player from both teams. A player of the game brought to you by Pine Insurance Agency. I'm hoping to get 1 Jacket and 1 Wildcat. And we'll talk about the game and their goals and where they are in the season. So again, thanks to Pine Insurance Agency for bringing us that, our player of the game here at the end of our game. Hones set break here, ICAR ASE certified. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Thank you, Hones, for being a sponsor for us. Again, on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Wildcats and the Jackets are tied at 1 set apiece as we're about to start set 3. We're going to step away for a short break, and we'll be back for the start of set 3. You won't want to miss it.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
All right, we are back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School as the boosters clean up the game here, giving away some prizes here. It is youth night here at Cambridge-Isanti for the volleyball team. Once again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. 2 lots full of quality used vehicles. Start shopping now at rushcityauto.com. I had the privilege of calling the football game at Rush City, And they had a great game against the International Falls Broncos on Friday. They've got a lot to be proud of there. Joe Lakeberg's got a great football program, and I know they're going to be challenging for a district championship again here. Thank you, Rush City Auto, for being a sponsor. We are about ready to start our third set here. Again, tied at 1-1. Each team has won their set. Wildcats won the first one, 25-14. And the Jackets won a set 2, 25-14. And again, it was close matches till about 10, 12 points, and then the teams pulled away here at the end. So we're in set 3. Wildcats are going to serve first. Looks like it's going to be Osmundson back to serve for the, excuse me, that looks like 13 Cave back to serve. Here's Bosma to Diedrich. Friedner good up by Fangmeyer. And the ball just kind of drops on the Jacket side. The blockers went up, and the ball just kind of fell, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats, and they take an early 1-0 lead here. Here's Osmundson the serve. She's number 17. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Good hit there by Creel. Fangmeyer again up to Bosma. Oh, that's number 5. That's Heifert. Just couldn't quite get over the net. Almost rolled it across the top. But it falls on the Jacket side, and the Wildcats take an early 2-0 lead. Osmundson the serve. That's Gibson. Diedrich again. Good block up front there by the Wildcats. That was Cave. Oh, one too many Jackets there on the Creel hit. That was blocked. Again, the Wildcats up front, they're tall. And when they extend and jump, they are tough to hit around. And another point here as Osmundson continues to serve. Fangmeyer with the pass. Bosma goes and gets it. And number 10 just kind of shoots it over. That's Creel. She kind of tries to push it over, and it is out of bounds. And another point for the Wildcats. So good start here to set 3 for the Wildcats after losing the second set. This is the kind of start the coaches want after a loss. Keep the confidence up. Good up there by Larson, number 12. Here's Weiger. She kind of pushes it over. And again, that was Heifert into the net, and a quick 5-0 lead here for the Wildcats. So Coach Lindstrom must be happy here with the start after losing. Her team is in it. They're mentally ready here for set 3. They didn't let set 2 discourage them at all. Here's number 10. Good push over by Creel. There's Anderson, the libero. Oh, good hit there. That's number 11. That is Friedner. Just kind of goes through the blockers, and it lands on the Jacket side. And now it is 6-0 Wildcats. Osmundson still serving. That's Fangmeyer to Bosma. Diedrich mistimed her jump, just kind of tapped it over. Osmundson out to Friedner again. Good up. Friedner hits it to the back row. Fangmeyer. Bosma. And Heifert hits it out of bounds, and that will be 7-0 now for the Wildcats. Osmundson still serving. Osmundson, nice run here serving. Fangmeyer again. Bosma, Diedrich into the net. Kind of mistimed her jump there a little bit. And 8-0 start to the third. What a great start for the Wildcats to start the third. We're going to take a quick break again on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Wildcats lead in set 3, 8-0.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School. We're going to continue here. In set 3, Osmussen is still serving. She's served all 8 points so far for the Wildcats. Osmussen served off of Gibson's hands. It goes to the wall, and it'll be 9-0. Interesting start here to set 3. If you're the Jackets, you could not build on the momentum from the big win in set 2, and if you're the Wildcats, you're super excited. The set 2 loss did not get you down mentally. You're right back in this, leading 9-0. Creel just pushes it over. Anderson back. Good up front there. I believe that's number 10. Creel just kind of pushed it down where the Wildcats were not to get the Jackets on the board here in set 3, 9-1. Jackets to serve. That's number 11, Gustafson, and she serves it into the net. Gustafson was really key in that set too. She was all over the floor, diving, making huge plays for the Jackets. It's now 10-1. Back to serve is Friedner to Diedrich. Diedrich puts it down again. Great hit by Diedrich. A great set there by Bosma. Bosma to Diedrich. That combo has been working tonight. Diedrich can really get up and put the ball down. Fangmeyer to serve. She's the libero to Anderson, to Osmussen, to Larson. That's a combination, and Larson puts it down for a point for the Wildcats. We're seeing some big hits here, some excellent volleyball, passing, setting, hitting. Great plays by both squads here in set 3. Anderson, the libero, back to serve. Good play, good up there. Bosma, good save by Osmussen, getting down in the one-handed up. There's Larson. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Outside, that's 13, that's Ploker. And that goes down for a Jacket point. Much needed point there for the Jackets, and it is now 11-3, and the Jackets are going to sub. Brianna Dickey coming in to serve. Brianna Dickey to serve. That's Larson, to Osmussen, to Taylor. Larkin hits it. Oh, great play. Larkin just kind of tapped it over, did what she could with the ball, and it happens to fall in the right spot. And the Jackets now 11-4, making a little comeback here. Here's Brianna Dickey to serve. Osmussen. That's Weiger. Bosma returns it. Fangmeyer back to Bosma. Bosma pushes it to the back, and it goes out of bounds. Good idea there by Bosma, just a little too much on that. And it will be another point for the Wildcats, and now it's 12-4, Wildcat lead. Weiger is back to serve for the Wildcats. Fangmeyer, Bosma. Ploker with the hit. Weiger to Larson, and Larson goes off the blockers. That's Larkin and Bosma again over there. Goes off their hands and lands on the Jacket side for a Wildcat point. Weiger will go back to serve again, leading 13-4. Good run here for the Wildcats. Brandon Dickey to Bosma. Larkin just kind of goes up and throws it down, right straight down to the ground. That was like the 5-foot line. What a hit by Larkin. Good play by the Jackets to get the ball back. 13-5 the score. Number 8 back to serve. That's Madison Gibson for the Jackets, Anderson to Weiger with the set. That's Larson, and she hits it out of bounds. Kind of looked like a mistimed jump there with the angle she was hitting at. It'll be a point for the Jackets. It is now 13-6. Good serve by Fangmeyer. Number 12 does her best. Larson to get it, but it drops for another Jacket point, and now it's 13-7. Gibson the serve. To Anderson, to Weiger with the set. That's Carlson. 27 is Taylor. She just hit it. Larkin with the hit. Blocked up front by the Wildcats. It was either, who was that? That was Larson. Larson's been awesome tonight for the Wildcats. It was Taylor and Larson were the blockers there for the Wildcats, and I wasn't sure which one got their hands on it. Here's Larson to serve. Oh, not much Dickey could do with that. It was at the right weird angle as it was approaching Dickey, and she put her arms out, and it goes off and hits the basket up top. And now it is 16-7. Larson to serve. That's Gibson to Bosma. Larkin with the left-hand hit. Goes off the blockers again and out of bounds, but it's off the Wildcats. That's Taylor again over there for the Wildcats, and it'll be a point for the Jackets. 16-8 now. Wildcats lead. This volleyball action is intense. I'm going to lose my voice here tonight. Larkin the serve, left-handed. Larson, Anderson gets it, and that is Freidner just gets it over. Here's Bosma. Oh, good play there. Heifert just does her best to kind of punch it over, and again, the Wildcat blockers are there. That's number 11, Freidner, and number 27, Taylor, are there again to block that. And now we've got Taylor going back to serve. I believe Wildcats now lead 17. The scoreboard hasn't changed, but I believe it should be 17. I guess they didn't change it. So we're going to stay 16-9, even though I think the Wildcats should have 17, but maybe I'm wrong. Got Bosma to serve. Freidner gets it over. Bosma to Heifert, and it goes off the Wildcats to the back wall. It'll be a point for the Jackets, and it's 16-10. The Jackets have cut this lead to 6. The Wildcats went up 8-0 to start with Osmussen serving. Here's Weiger. Freidner with the hit. Good block, good recovery there by Freidner to get that ball. Cave just hits it over. Here's Bosma to Fangmeyer. Good spot there. That's number 10, Creel. She just pushes it over and lands where the Wildcats are not for a point. Jackets cut it to 5 now. 16-11 is the score. Bosma to serve. We've seen a lot of jump serves. Bosma just stands there, takes one step, and hits it over. Here's Weiger, right to the middle. Cave. Good shot by Cave. Good kill by Cave. We've seen a couple of hard hits by Cave tonight. She's a great hitter in the middle there for the Wildcats. 17-11. Much needed point there to stop the Jacket run for the Wildcats. 17-11 is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Fangmeyer hits the backboard. It looks like the Jackets were preparing for that pass. It got the backboard and just came down where they were not. Makes it 18-11 now for the Wildcats. Here's Bosma. Good hit. That's number 10, Creel. Lefty. Good kill there for the Jackets to get the serve back. And now we've got Gustafson coming back into the game. 18-12 is the score here in set 3. This is an exciting Mississippi 8 Conference volleyball matchup here. Larson has to go retrieve the ball. And we got Gustafson, who's just subbed in. She's going to go back to serve. Here's her serve. Anderson with it. Osmussen couldn't set it. She just hit it over, and it worked. Good. Oh, Cave. We had a block up front. Cave tried to keep the ball alive. It'll be another point for the Jackets. 18-13 is now the score. Back to serve is Gustafson. Anderson, the libero, up. And that's Weiger. She just hits it over. Fangmeyer to Bosma to Diedrich. Good. And that's going to be 4 hits on the Wildcats. They did a good job of getting and controlling Diedrich's hard hit there. And now it's 18-14. Gustafson serves. That's Osmussen. Weigert, she hits it over. There's Bosma, Fangmeyer, Creel. Creel with the point on the left-handed kill. And now the Jackets are making this game interesting after being down 8-0 to start. Osmussen served for the Wildcats and went off to an 18 lead. 18-15 to score. Here we go. There's Osmussen with the set. Just when you need it, you go to number 11, Friednar, for the kill. The Wildcats needed that one. Friednar with the kill. Great set there from Weiger. 19-15 the score. Friednar to serve. Oh, ace. Nobody gets there. Perfect spot to serve that ball. What a good serve by Friednar. Good placement. Nobody could get to that. Looked like it had a little downspin on it as well. Gustafson to Bosma. Good hit there by 13. Osmussen Anderson hits it over. There's Fangmeyer to Bosma. And that lands. It was blocked, hit by Creel, and it was blocked by the Wildcats. Again, the tall Wildcat blockers up front making some noise, and it lands on the Jacket side for a point. On the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, 21-15. Timeout Jackets. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting
We're back
pizza.
Here, Cambridge-Isanti High School. The Wildcats served. Oh, Diedrich just hits it with her right hand. That would have been out of bounds. Larson hits it over. There's Fangmeyer to Bosma. Good hustle by Anderson to keep it alive for the Wildcats. Fangmeyer hits it up. Oh, the Jackets just confused on who was getting that. And that'll be another point for the Wildcats as they take a 22-15 lead here in the third set. Friedner back to serve. Good serve. Bosma up. Ploker hits it over. Ploker hits it over again. Here we go. Here's Osmussen. Back to Cave in the middle. Bosma gets it. Fangmeyer up. Creel just hits it over. Hits it to the back row, and it's going to be long and out of bounds. And now it's 23-15. Wildcat lead here in the third set. Currently tied at 1 apiece. Wildcats won the first one. Jackets won the second. The same score of 25-14 for both. Here's Fangmeyer, our libero. Good hit. Ploker with the big hit. Good try. Good hustle. Oh, I think they're calling the Jackets for being under the net. They're just sliding and diving and hustling. But it'll be a point for the Wildcats, and it's game point here, 24-15. Friedner back to serve again. She's kind of moving around where she's serving from. She's on a roll here. Oh, and she serves it out of bounds on game point. It'll be Jacket serve, 24-16 Wildcats. Fangmeyer to serve now to keep the Jackets alive. Wildcats would love to go up 2-1 right here. There's Anderson. Osmussen to Cave. Blocked by Larkin in the middle. Good block by Larkin. In the middle, another block by Larkin. That keeps the Jackets alive here at 24-17. Fangmeyer to serve again. That's Larson. And we have a net violation on the Jackets. And that'll be game point for the Wildcats. Wildcats take set 3, 25-17. We're going to step away and be back for set 4.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately? It's because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water? Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water. Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace? Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. We are about to start set 4 of this Mississippi 8 volleyball match. Wildcats lead 2-1. Wildcats won the first set, 25-14. Again, it was close up until about 10-12 points, and then the Wildcats pulled away. And the opposite happened in set 2. It was close again, up to 10, and then the Jackets pulled away. And in set 3, the Wildcats really, Osmundson started the game serving, and she went up, pulled the Wildcats to an 8-0 lead to start the match. And the Jackets kind of played catch-up the entire way. I believe the Jackets cut it to 3, 18-15 at one point, and just could not recover. And the Wildcats were able to pull away for a 25-17 win in set 3. So Wildcats lead 2-1 as we start set 4 here in about 20 seconds. Once again, the Jackets are back in action here Thursday, another home game, I believe. I believe they play, let's see, what is the date today? They play Monticello. The Wildcats play a home game on Thursday versus Monticello. And I believe the Wildcats have Princeton here on Thursday. Another home game. 3 home games this week for the Jackets. So Wildcats play Monticello at home on Thursday. The Jackets play Princeton at home on Thursday. Here we go. Start to set 4. We're back in action here. Anderson just gets it over. Fagmeyer to Bosma to Diedrich. Diedrich is blocked by the Wildcats up front. That is Cave up front. And the Jackets kind of push it over through the block of Cave, and it drops for a point for the Jackets. So Jackets take the early 1-0 lead here to start set 4. Bosma to serve. Good serve. Larson kind of bounces off Anderson, and that's going to be a point there for the Jackets. Jackets lead. Get the score right here for you. Sorry about that. Jackets lead 2-0 early in the fourth. Good play there for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats are on the board now, 2-1. Jackets with the lead. Jackets lead. I believe that's Friedenar serving. Good jump serve. Fangmeyer. Good recovery there by the Jackets, and they just got to hit it over. Here's Osmundson with the set. That's Larson. Fangmeyer, good recovery there for the Jackets. And Diedrich pushes it over for a point. Good spot there for Diedrich to put it down. She couldn't quite get enough on it to be a big hit. She just pushed it down hard in the right spot, and the Jackets are back up. I believe it should be 3-1, but and now we have a substitution issue again. I guess it's only 2-1. I think it's 3-1, but I might be the only one here who thinks that. So, and now we have another rotation issue here. It looks like Gustafson was ready to serve, but she's now being told it's not her. And number 9, it looks like Mackey's going to come in, maybe? Nope. Gustafson is now going back to serve. And 13 is coming into the game. That's Ploker. Ploker is going to come in for Gibson. And Gustafson is going to be back to serve. And again, the referee is back talking to the table again. Again, tonight was youth night here in Cambridge-Isanti. We got a lot of youth girls here. Even the Wildcats brought some girls over there that are cheering on their squad. It's been a great evening of volleyball. Lots of great action back and forth both ways here. Again, I hope to bring you a player of the game from both teams today. It's brought to you by Pine Insurance Agency. Okay, now we are making that substitution. Here we go. Ploker back into the game now for Gibson. The scoreboard was 3, and then they've moved it back to 2. I think it should be 3. Diedrich hits it over. Good recovery there by the Wildcats. Here's Larson. Bosma gets the hit. Diedrich sets it out to... Oh, good hustle by Fangmeyer. Bosma to Ploker. Good up there by Friedner. Here's Larson. Good volleyball action back and forth here coming at you. Here's Asmussen. Here's Weiger. Weiger with a nice hill. Good diving play by the Jackets. Anderson. Asmussen. Larson again. There is the kill. It was coming eventually here, and I was right. The Jackets do have 3, and now the Wildcats have 2. It's 3-2 Jackets lead. Back and forth volleyball action. It was hard for me to keep up with that action there. Kind of a lot of bouncing back and forth, but great volleyball play here. And now the Wildcats are looking to substitute, and we're going back to the book again. Maybe this is normal, but it seems odd. An odd night of rotations here. Lots of breaks, lots of pauses in the action. Again, our Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard early in the 4th set. Jackets lead 3-2 over the Wildcats. Wildcats lead 2-1. The Wildcats are in a great season so far. I believe they're 6-3. The Jackets are 2-12. Jackets played last night. They lost 3-1 to Blaine, a section opponent. And now the coach, Lindstrom, is talking to her team and getting people in the right spot, and the referee is going to come and talk to her again. You can just kind of see the frustration level here by both coaches and the referee as we try to figure out what is happening here with these rotations. And again, the coach is coming back out. I see the Cambridge girls grabbing some towels, and I don't know if humidity is a problem on the floor. We have another little break here in the action. The coach is talking to the Cambridge coach now. The referee is talking to the Cambridge coach, Coach Colin Dickey, trying to get this sorted out. Okay, I think we are ready now. We're going to have Friednar back to serve, number 11 for the Wildcats. They're down 3-2 here in the 4th set. And I think we are good now. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, now we're going to have a substitution after all of that. Here we go. Number 10 is coming back into the game. That is Benolkin is back in the game. Anderson's coming out. 13, Cave is coming out as well. Cave is a monster up front. She's got multiple blocks tonight. She's made it hard for the Jacket hitters all night long. Okay, so we have number 10 who just subbed in, Benolkin back to serve. That was Gustafson for the Jackets. Plolker with the hit. And the point here for the Jackets. Jackets now lead 4-2. Fangmeyer to serve. Osmussen. That's Weiger. Weiger just kind of tapped it over and put it in the right spot near the out of bounds. Gustafson did her best to dive for that ball, but nothing she could do. Point for the Wildcats. And Weiger back to serve now for the Wildcats. They lead 2-1. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Oh, left-handed hit there by number 10. That's Creel, and she hits it out of bounds. The Wildcats now tie the game 4-4 here in the fourth set. Weiger to serve. Off the top of the net, Fangmeyer dives, gets it to Larkin. She's left-handed hit. Larson keeps it alive. Weiger just hits it over. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Plocker hits it. There we go, number 10, Creel off the blockers. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Jackets. Jackets lead 5-4 early in the fourth set. Looks like Brianna Dickey is coming in to serve. Jackets lead 5-4. Brianna Dickey to serve. Larson, good up there, way to keep it alive. That's Taylor keeping it alive. And that goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Jackets. Brianna Dickey will be back to serve again, leading 6-4. Weiger. That's Carlson, just hits it over. Gustafson with it. Larkin just puts it over. Puts it in the right spot, and I believe that lands on the ground before she's able to dive and get it. And now the Jackets take a 7-4 lead. Jackets want to try to push this to a fifth set. The Wildcats want to end it here in 4. Dickey to serve. That's Friednar. Larkin with the putback. Boom! What a hit by Larkin. Good play by Larkin to give the Jackets an 8-4 lead. The Wildcats are scrambling. They just got to get it. They just had to get it over, and Larkin was there to put it down. Here we go. Brandon Dickey to serve. Up 8-4. Good spot. Good spot there. That has been Holken diving, doing her best to get it up, and she was not able to get there in time. It falls for a point for the Jackets, and it is 9-4 now. Jackets lead in the fourth. Larson gets it up to Weiger. Oh, I believe that was Friednar with the hit. Larkin blocked it, but it goes down on inbounds on the Jacket side. It'll be a point for the Wildcats. And now it is 9-5. Larson going back to serve for the Wildcats. Serve goes into the net. It'll be a point for the Jackets, 10-4. Excuse me, 10-5. And now we got more substitutions coming. We've got number 9, Mackey, back into the game, and Madison Gibson back into the game, and Madison Gibson's going to go back to serve. Jackets leading 10-5. They would love to take set 4 and make it send it to the fifth. Gibson to serve. Larson up. Weiger to Friednar. Fangmeyer does her best to kind of protect her face from that hit. It'll be a point for the Wildcats. Good hit there by Friednar. Not much Fangmeyer could do with that. 10-6 to score here in the fourth. Anderson, the libero for the Wildcats, coming in to serve. Wildcats are 6-3 on the season. Anderson to serve. As Brandon Dickey up, hits it over. Good block there by Bosma. Bosma now goes back for the set for Larkin. Larkin taps it over left-handed. Anderson gets it. Weiger just kind of hits it over. That's Mackey with the hit. It is in on the line. Just caught the out-of-bounds line for a Blue Jacket point. Good hit there by Mackey. 11-6 is the score. Jackets lead 11-6 here. Addie Larkin is now serving. Larson to Weiger to Cave. Wow, what a kill by Cave. She puts it down. Excellent shot there by Cave to make it an 11-7 game here. Good kill there by Cave. She put that down. Kill and Diedrich and Larkin have just put some balls near that 10-foot line. Have been impressive hard hits. Gibson up. That's Bosma. That's Mackey. And Mackey hits it out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Wildcats, and they cut the Jacket lead now 11-8. Osmussen the serve. Now she's the one who started the game. Third set, up 8. She got 8 points for the Wildcats to go up 8-0 to start the third. And there she has an ace, hits the back out of bounds line, and that's in. 11-9 now. Osmussen has been an awesome server. Brandon Dickey gets it up to Bosma. Mackey just hits it over to the back row. That's Larson. Here's Osmussen. The Cave again. Cave goes through the Diedrich block, and it's down for another Wildcat point. And that cuts the lead here. 11-10. The Wildcats are making a run here. And again, it's Osmussen serving. She's been a key server all night. Like I said, she started set 3 with all 8 of the first points for the Wildcats. That's Gibson to Diedrich. Diedrich gets it to the right spot. Good hustle by Weiger, and Cave just gets it over. Here's Bosma to Diedrich off the block there of Friednar. That's what. Here we go, Bosma going outside to Mackey. Mackey with the block by Cave, and Weiger with that block there. Here's Anderson. What a play by Anderson. Here's Friednar with the block by the Jackets. Oh, and Weiger tries to get it over and hits it into the net. There's some impressive volleyball action going on. It's hard to keep up with it all here. And now it's 12-10. Jackets lead. Junior Emma Bosma back to serve. She's the setter for the Jackets. Larson to Osmussen to Cave. Cave with the block there by Diedrich. Oh, and then the Wildcats just lost communication on who was going to go after that ball, and the Jackets now take a 13-10 lead. Bosma to serve. Anderson to Osmussen, back to Cave, and Cave again puts it down. Cave has been so tough up front. And that makes it 13-11 here. Friednar back to serve for the Wildcats. Bosma to Diedrich. Yes, Diedrich for the point. Off the block of the Wildcats' hands and down for a point for the Jackets. And now it is 14-11. Back and forth we go here at Cambridge-Isanti High School on youth night here for at Cambridge-Isanti volleyball here. We got Gustafson in to serve. That's Larson. Oh, Osmussen was getting in position to hit that, and it goes off the backboard and down for a Jacket point. Blue Jackets now lead 15-11. Good serve by Gustafson. Friednar. Larson just gets it over. Bosma back to Fangmeyer. That's Creel just getting it over. There's Larson getting it over. Fagmeyer to Bosma to Diedrich. That combo's worked all night long. Diedrich puts it down again. What a play by Diedrich, 16-11. That Bosma to Diedrich has been a combination that has been awesome all night. Gustafson to serve, up 16-11. Anderson to another block by Diedrich up front. Awesome. Jackets now lead 17-11, and we're going to have a Wildcat timeout here. We're back and forth we go. Wildcats lead 2-1. Jackets lead in set 4, 17-11. We're going to step away for the exciting end of set 4. We'll be back shortly.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School here. We are in set 4. Jackets lead 17-11. Wildcats lead 2-1. Again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch. Visit rushcityauto.com and start shopping today. Here we go. We are in set 4, 17-11. Gustafson to serve for the Jackets. Anderson to Osmussen. Back to Cave, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a point now for the Jackets. Jackets now lead 18-11 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 18-11. We're going to change up balls, I guess. Not sure if that one got a little wet. But Gustafson is still serving. 18-11, Jackets lead. Anderson, not much you can do with that one. Larson just gets it over. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Oh, good play there by the Wildcat blockers up front again. That looks like Cave and Larson up there as the Jackets number 10, Creel, just tried to kind of push that ball over. And now it's 18-12. Wildcats would love to get back in this. That was number 10, Benolkin with the serve. Ploker just pushes it over for the Jackets. Good hustle by Gustafson again. Benolkin, Larson over. That's Bosma. That's Fangmeyer. Oh, good try there by Creel. She hits it into the net. It is now 18-13. Jackets lead. Benolkin the serve. Here we go. Benolkin serves. Gustafson. Oh, Diedrich, not much they can do. Good serve there by the Wildcats. Number 10, Benolkin. Great serve. Getting the Wildcats right back in this match. It's 18-14. Benolkin to serve again. Gustafson. Here's Bosma with the set. That's Diedrich. Osmussen to Larson. Oh, down with the block. Good play right there. That was Creel and Diedrich with the block again, and it'll be another Jacket point. 19-14, Jackets lead. Fangmeyer with the serve. Oh, Osmussen hustled over, gets it. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Oh, good try again. That's Creel just trying to push it over, and it is blocked again up front by the Wildcats. That is Taylor and 12 Larson over there with that block. And now we have 29 Carlson coming back in the game for the Wildcats. 19-15 is the score. Good serve by the Wildcats. Here's Bosma to Larkin, left-handed. Good save right there for the Wildcats. Carlson hits it over. Here's Bosma to Larkin. Another good save over there for the Wildcats. Love the effort over there by number 10. That's Benolkin. 2 times in a row, she dove for those balls to keep the Wildcats alive. But it's at a point for the Blue Jackets. and the Jackets lead here 20-15. Brandon Dickey in the serve here. Here's Weiger. Oh, she sets it back to Friednar, and she hits it into the net. And now it's 21-15. Jackets would love to push this here to a fifth set. Brandon Dickey to serve. That was Taylor. There's Larson. Pushes it over, gets it down just in the right spot, and it falls for a point. And the Wildcats are staying alive here, 21-16 here in the fourth set. Here's Larson. Brandon Dickey up. Bosma to Larkin. Oh, Benolkin just put her arm out and saved it. Weiger gets it over. Here's Bosma. That's Plolker with the hit. The Wildcats get a hand on it, but it falls for a point. And now the Jackets lead 22-15. 22-16, excuse me. 22-16 is the score here in the fourth set. We got an exciting match here. There's Weiger. Oh no, kind of just tripped a little bit, and it will fall for a Blue Jacket point. 23-16, Jackets lead. Wildcat timeout. We're going to step away. We'll be back shortly.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Your journey to smile with your...
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School for exciting volleyball action. Chisago Lakes Wildcats currently lead 2-1, 2-1. Cambridge-Isanti is serving here, up 23-16 in set 4. It is Gibson will be serving. Madison Gibson the serve. She's a senior. She's going to be serving up 23-16. It's been back and forth. It's been an exciting night here of volleyball. Gibson serves. Larson hits it. It goes off the backboard and down for a Blue Jacket point. And now the Blue Jackets are up 24-16, ready for game point. Gibson the serve. Oh, she serves into the net. And it keeps the Wildcats alive. 24-17 is the score here in set 4. We got Anderson, the libero, for the Wildcats back to serve. She's left-handed, good serve. Brandon Dickey, Bosma keeps it alive. Fangmeyer gets it over. Good hustle by Larson. Weiger. Oh, Friednar hits it out of bounds. And the Jackets take game 4. 25-17 is the score. And we will head to game set number 5. Exciting volleyball action happening here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. We're going to step away shortly.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsand, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative, real farms, real flavor.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School, we are heading to the 5th set on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here. The Jackets and the Wildcats are tied at 2 sets apiece. We are at the Hones halftime set break. Hones Auto Body and Glass has over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. They're family owned and operated, and they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora. Big city quality auto repair right here in Mora. Once again, we're back here in Cambridge-Isanti High School. The Wildcats and the Blue Jackets are tied at 2 sets apiece. The Wildcats won the first set 25-14, kind of an odd mathematical deal happening here right now. Chisago won the first set 25-14. The Wildcats struggled then in set 2, and the Jackets won 25-14. So the scores in the first 2 sets were the same. Opposite teams won. The same thing happened in sets 3 and 4. The Wildcats went up 8-0 in set 3 and pulled away for a 25-17 win. And the Jackets really led the whole way in set 4 and ended up pulling away for a 25-17 win in set 4. So we've got 25-14 and 25-17 as we head to set 5 here. Exciting volleyball on both sides all night long. And I'm going to do my best to get the Pine Insurance Agency players of the game from both teams here as Sweet Caroline plays here in the gym before we start set 5. Everybody's getting into it. It is youth night here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. It's been a weird night. We've had lots of delays with rotation issues, but the volleyball has been absolutely outstanding by both teams. The Jackets are looking for win number 3, and I believe the Wildcats are looking for win number 7. Here we go. I believe that is Larson to serve. Bosma outside. That is a great hit there off the Wildcats' arms for a point for the Jackets. That's Creel left-handed hit to get the Jackets up on the board. Let me reset the scoreboard here real quickly. And that is the first points of set 5, 1-0 Jackets. Gustafson is now serving for the Jackets. Here we go. Gustafson serves. Anderson, Osmussen going to Cave right in the middle, and Cave hits it out of bounds. Kind of a mistimed set and hit there by Cave. We've seen Cave put down those sets all night long. Cave is a big-time middle hitter, and that is 2-0 now for the Jackets. Gustafson the serve, and we have a substitution here. Gibson coming out and Ploker coming in. Here we go. Gustafson the serve. Oh, looked like Cave was going to get it, and then she realized she couldn't, backed off, and it drops down for a hit, and now it's 3-0. This is what the doctor ordered here for the Jackets in set 5. 3-0 lead. Gustafson serving. Larson with the up. Osmussen. Friednar. Cave kind of puts it over. Good play by Friednar and Cave to put it over for the Wildcat point. Gets the Wildcats on the board 3-1 here early in set 5. It's been an exciting match. Friednar to serve. Oh, good play by Gustafson. She did all she could, dove for that ball. Weiger with the hit, and it goes out of bounds. It is a point for the Jackets, and they go up 4-1 here. Fangmeyer to serve. She's our libero. Anderson, good up there. The Osmussen, back to Larson. Larson hits it. Fangmeyer with the set, back to Bosma. Bosma outside. Good play there. Good block again by the Wildcats. That's Cave up front. Jackets get it back. Osmussen back to Cave. Bosma with the save. Fangmeyer, and then it just go. Jackets just get it over. Here we go. Larson. Oh, Larson with the smart play, taps it as the Cambridge blockers are going down on their jump. It goes off the blockers' hands, falls for a point, and the Wildcats are back on the board. 4-2. Whew. This is exciting volleyball here. Mississippi 8 conference at its best. Anderson to serve. Gustafson, the Bosma. Bosma with the set outside. That's Creel. What do we have here? We've got a net, I believe, and it's going to be another point for the Wildcats. So they're coming back here. 4-3 Wildcats coming. Catching the Jackets here. Jackets lead 4-3. Anderson to serve. Fangmeyer. Bosma to Creel. Creel with the left hand into the net. Point Wildcats, and we have a tie game. Exciting action here. 4-4. Set 5. We have a tie game. Anderson. Gustafson. Good hustle back there by Creel. Gustafson just gets it over to the back row. Here's Osmussen going outside to Larson. Oh, that's Creel and Larkin. I believe they get their hands on it, and it goes out of bounds. And now the Wildcats have their first lead of set 5. 5-4. Gustafson, the Bosma. Larkin just hits it over. There's Anderson. Osmussen. Friednar just kind of pushes it over. Good hustle. I believe that was Bosma. Larkin just gets it over. Anderson. Here's Osmussen. Outside to Larson with the hit. Again is blocked. Good hit there. 13 for Plulker. That's the Jackets. Plulker on the outside. Able to go through the Wildcat blockers to give the Jackets the tie game here. 5-5. This is exciting. I'm losing my voice here, people. Brianna Dickey, here we go with the serve. There's Osmussen. That's Taylor. Bosma, the Larkin. Larkin left-handed. Anderson up to Osmussen. Good block there. That was Weiger with the hit and the block by Larkin, I believe. Fangmeyer. Larson with it back. Here's Osmussen. Friednar pushes it. There's Bosma, just kind of sets it over the net. There's Larson again. Brandon Dickey gets a hand on it. Good hustle, but it falls down for a Wildcat point, and the Wildcats now go back up 6-5. We have a substitution. Carlson back into the game now for Osmussen. We got Weiger serving for the Wildcats. They're up 6-5. Good try there by the Jackets, I believe. That was Plulker on the outside. Goes long, out of bounds. Wildcats now lead 7-5. Weiger to serve. Weiger to Fangmeyer. To Bosma, she just gets it over. Good play by Anderson. Larson. Fangmeyer back. Here's Bosma with the set, going outside. Anderson with the, gets it up. Back to Larson. Larson gets it over. Here's Fangmeyer to Bosma. She's going to middle to Larkin. Larkin. They're going to rule that it was never over the net, not blocked. Went into the net and back on the Jacket side, and the Wildcats go up 8-5 now. And we have a timeout for the Blue Jackets here in set 5. 8-5 Wildcats lead. We're going to step away for 30 seconds.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Welcome back, Cambridge-Isanti High School in the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in set 5. Wildcats lead the Jackets 8-5. Weiger to serve. That's Brianna Dickey. Bosma goes and gets it. Larkin just gets it over. Good spot, though, for Larkin. That was Taylor getting it over. And Taylor gets it to the right spot, off the Jackets, out of bounds. 9-5, Wildcat lead. Brianna Dickey up. There's Bosma going outside. Good hit there by 13. That's Ploker. Excellent hit. Good hustle by Ploker. Here we go. Weiger going outside here. Oh, good hit there by 29 Carlson. What a big hit. That gives the Wildcats a 10-5 lead. Excellent play there. Good play by Ploker. She had the hit and then she had the diving save. But then Carlson was able to put it away for the Wildcats. 10-5 lead. Brianna Dickey hits it over. Anderson gets it. Weiger goes and gets it. Here we go. Wildcats hit it over. Larkin to Bosma. Larkin's going outside. Excuse me, Bosma went outside to Ploker. Larson, there's Weiger. Larson again. Fangmeyer with the return. Here we go. Larkin taps it over. Good play, Larkin to Bosma here. Bosma back to Larkin. And off Larson's hands, out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Jackets. 10-6 is the score here in set 5. We got a substitution. Madison Gibson coming in now to serve for the Jackets. 10-6 is the lead. Wildcats lead. Gibson to serve. Anderson to Weiger. That's Larson out there, taps it over. Good save by Dickey. Weiger back to Carlson. She puts it down again. Big plays for Carlson here in set number 5. She's been able to put a couple away here for the Wildcats to help them build this 11-6 lead. A lot of times we see that outside hitter go middle. She's gone line twice now, and nobody was there to block it or get that hit by Carlson. Smart plays by her, finding the right spot. And that's an ace on that serve. And now it's 12-6, and we got another timeout for the Blue Jackets. We'll step away for another 30-second break. We'll be back for the conclusion of the Wildcat Blue Jacket volleyball game.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add...
All right, we're going to come back here. Sorry for interrupting that commercial. I don't want to miss any of this action here. We got the Wildcats serving. They are leading 12-6 here in set 5. That's Larson to serve, and she serves it out of bounds. Gives the Jackets some life. It's 12-7 now is the score. Addie Larkin going back to serve. Remember to stay tuned afterwards for the Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. Larkin to serve. That was Larson. There's Weiger. Friednar with the hit. Good up by Larkin. Bosma. There we go. Number 5, Heifert with the hit. It goes off the block of the Wildcats for a point for the Jackets. 12-8 is the score. Wildcats have a 4-point lead. Wildcats have had a great season so far. They'd love to put this one away here. Here's Larkin with the serve. That was Larson. Weiger going out to Friednar. She taps it over. That's Diedrich. Oh, Diedrich pushes it into the block, and that's Friednar with the block. It falls on the Jacket side, and that gives the Wildcats 13. 13-8 the score. Looks like we've got 27 back to serve. That's Taylor. There it is. Good play by the up front. That was 29. Carlson. She's really stepped up here in this 5th set to help the Wildcats off to a 14-8 lead. Diedrich with a hard hit. Good set from Bosma. It goes out of bounds. Good play by the Jackets. And now it's 14-9. 14-9. Here we go. I believe it's Bosma to serve. That's Weiger going back. Carlson again. Bosma to Diedrich. Oh, Diedrich just couldn't get it. Mistimed, and it falls. And that'll be the match. The Wildcats take this exciting match here 15-8. A great road conference win for the Wildcats on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Chisago Wildcats win this match 3-2, taking set number 5, 15-8. We're going to step away for a break, and I'm going to hopefully get our players of the game, brought to you by Pine Insurance Agency.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for the season.
Hey guys, you gonna finally let me in on the big hunt this year?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Honey, there's a lot of preparation that goes into hunting.
Preparation, huh? Like
getting to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn and Mora so I can have the right gun, scope, blind, and stand? And no matter what caliber I'm shooting, Bob always has the right ammo.
Ha, thanks, boys. I went to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn. They have everything a hunter needs to be prepared.
Oh, okay.
I do love Almost Yours Gun and Pawn.
907 Union Street, Mora.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
All right, we are back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School, and I'm with the Blue Jacket player of the game, Emma Diedrich. I'm going to hand over the mic here and ask her a couple of questions. So, Emma, I know this season has not been what you'd hoped, but last night and tonight, it looks like you guys have played well. How do you build off of that to continue moving forward in your season here?
It's really about the energy, and we really have brought it these past few days, so it's super exciting to see all the younger girls grow and get that connection. So I think just continuing off of the connections and our team bonding and stuff like that is really what's getting us going.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I know you only have 2 wins, but as a leader of the team, how do you keep the team practicing hard, motivating each other to continue to perform each day at practice so you can put together a solid conference schedule here as your season winds down?
We work a lot on just kind of talking and like our encouragement is just swing. No one's going to be mad at you for swinging the ball as hard as you can. As long as you're attempting, that's all that we care about. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what do you like better, a big block or a big hit?
It depends. I love a big kill, especially when it's like straight to the floor, but I got to say block.
You certainly had a couple of those tonight. Tell me about why you like the blocks better.
I just like being able to read the player and just getting my blocks set right there. I do struggle a little bit on like reading them, so when I get that read and I get that block, it's amazing feeling.
And what is it? It must like crush the other player thinking they're going to have a big kill only to see your hands there blocking the ball and giving you the point instead. Awesome. Congratulations on player of the game. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Chisago Lakes player of the game.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace, like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
All right, we are back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. I'm with Kate Friedner. She is the Pine Insurance Player of the Game for Chisago Lakes. Each player tonight's getting a T-shirt highlighted by their efforts here tonight. And when you need an insurance agent that always puts their best efforts to work for your home, auto, and business insurance needs, visit pineagency.us for a quote. All right, so again, I'm with Kate here. Kate, talk to us about your season so far. You're 7-3. How has the team prepared mentally and physically to play each night and to get your season off to such a great start?
Yeah, so I just think we're a really, really close team. We've been with each other all summer. We've gotten close. We have team bonding events that helps us get really close. But I don't know, every day that we're in the gym, we just put in the hard work, and before each game we scout out the team and just put down like what we think we can do good. We try to focus on our side of the court rather than the other side of the court and just control what we can control every game.
Yeah, take us through some of your goals that you have for the season. I see you're 7-3 or 8-3 now, I believe, and which is right at the top or near the section. So talk about some of your conference goals and section goals as you move forward here.
Yeah, so I hope for a better conference record this year. I think last year we ended like 1-7 in the conference. So a big goal going into the season was just win more conference games. We have a really tough conference, but I mean tonight we just got a conference win, so that will really help us. And then yeah, towards the end of the season we really hope to go to state. Matamita is our big section rival, but we've been working really hard to see if we can beat them at the end of the season.
Talk about the importance of team, because when I watched you guys play tonight, I noticed you had Osmussen get you off to the 8-0 start in the set 2. Yeah. And then set 2 or 3, and then you had Cave put down a couple tonight. You had Carlson put down a couple tonight, especially in that 5th set. You had Taylor put down, you had Larson, and yourself. You all had these kills, and it seems like it's such a team. And talk about the importance of team, and how does your coach preach that to you all?
I just think it's important to lift each other up every day in practice, every game. Like, we try to give each other like the most positive talk we can, and we realize like in games where we're down and negative, like we're never gonna win with that type of attitude. Like, you have to be positive, you have to trust each other on the court, and trust each other as people too. Like, it's just as important off the court.
Awesome. Thank you, Kate. It was a pleasure to meet you. And again, congratulations to Kate Friedner from Chisago Lakes for being our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. We'll be back here shortly to wrap things up from Cambridge-Isanti High School.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School, where the Chisago Lakes Wildcat defeated the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets here 3-2 in a Mississippi 8 volleyball conference action. And what an exciting match it was. Chisago took the first set 25-14. Cambridge rebounded there and took the second one 25-14. And the third set went to Chisago Lakes, and they won 25-17. They went off to an 8-0 start in that one, and the Jackets cut it to 3 at one point, but that was as close as we could get. And then in set 4, the Jackets won 25-17, and then set 5 went to the Wildcats with a score of 15-9. Again, special thank you to our Pine Insurance Players of the Game for joining us here. It was Emma Diedrich of the Blue Jackets, who had multiple big-time hits tonight for the Blue Jackets. She's a senior middle hitter. And then we were joined by Kate Friedner of the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. So those two put in special games here tonight. Looking forward here, the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets will be back home again. This is their 3rd home game of the week. They'll play Princeton here on Thursday night. The Chisago Lakes Wildcats will host Monticello on Thursday for another Mississippi 8 Conference matchup. Once again, my name is Chris Gable. Special thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting us and bringing our broadcast to you. Like I said, I'm Chris Gable. Thank you for supporting us. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll be back soon for some more local volleyball. Drive safely. Have a great night.